What is up, my stylish people? This is Shang. Welcome back to the channel. This is the unfiltered version of my YouTube studio, and 10 days back I asked you guys on Instagram, like, would you like to see my YouTube studio? And most of you guys, more than 90% of you, asked me to do so. So here is a video for you guys, and in this video I'm gonna show you guys how to build a budget YouTube studio setup from Amazon. Not necessarily that you have to buy the same equipments that I have, because few of them it's a bit more pricey and I haven't had any of these when I started my YouTube channel. And let's get started with shooting. And for that you would need, of course, a camera. Not necessarily that you need a camera. I'm actually shooting this video on my iPhone, or any other smartphone would suffice. I shot my first 50 videos or more than 50 videos on my channel using my mobile, be it a Galaxy Note or be it an iPhone. Not necessarily that you have to use only high-end iPhones, but make sure that you have proper lighting source. And having said that, let me quickly show you guys like what camera I use in specific in order to get my footage. One, of course, it would be my mobile. Half of the videos, you guys, whether you notice or not, I generally use my mobile. I generally use my iPhone 13 Pro Max, which I bought recently. Not necessarily that you have to. I'm using actually the front camera of it. Sometimes if I want better quality, if it is a low light, generally I tend to use the back camera as well. The first thing for the video, it's a camera, and this is a Canon EOS M6 Mkll camera, which costed me somewhere around 85,000. It comes with a kit lens of 15 to 45, but this lens which you are seeing here, it is a Sigma lens, which is of 16 mm with f-stop of 1.4. And I'm so sorry that we are getting so technical with these terms, but in general, f-stop of 1.4, the lower the aperture, which is the f-stop, the better low light performance it can be, and also the better bokeh, I mean the background blur you will get. That's the reason I have updated to this one, but it is a fixed focal length. It comes only at 16 mm. This lens itself, it costed me around 35,000 or 34,000, and both of these I got from Amazon. And this camera has one of the best autofocus. It also have this flip up screen where you can actually see yourself, and also it have the mic input. Coming to the mic I use, it's a Boya M1 mic. It works both for camera as well as smartphone. Just you have to turn off this one. So that is it, and it works with the battery. This is relatively inexpensive. I got this for a price point of maybe 750 rupees. And I am using this mic since I started my YouTube channel, maybe from the 6th or 7th video, and it's still working. No need to even upgrade to the costlier or the expensive options. It certainly works fine. The output is really great with this mic. Okay, next thing is going to be background. And background, you can absolutely shoot with a white wall, but I like gray color when it comes to the background. Particularly for a fashion YouTuber, this particular color works well because it keeps the focus mostly on the outfits. That's why I generally go with the gray color, or you can go with the beige color as well. But in case if you are using a smartphone as your camera, having white color background is not a great option, because not each and every smartphone have the processing capability of this auto white balance. So that's why I would suggest you to go with the colored option. Not necessarily that you need to have a seamless background paper like this, but in general you can paste the wallpaper as well, the gray color wallpaper, which I used to have before. I never had any YouTube studio or a dedicated YouTube space or shooting space before. I used to shoot in my bedroom with a single wall which have the gray color wallpaper, as simple as that. But right now I have this dedicated space. That's the reason I have installed this equipment. For my background, actually I have installed this roller mount with this seamless paper, or also called as photography paper. And this wall mount actually comes in two different options. One, it's a 3 roller mount, which you can see here, which can hold 3 seamless papers. In case if you don't need that option, you can get 1 roller mount as well at a price point of 2,500. This is relatively inexpensive, means you can get the stands where you can adjust anywhere with the seamless paper, but that is something which is not efficient at all. That's the reason I have installed this particular option. It have this pulley where you can just pull it down or pull it up depending on how much you want to use. Just it will roll on. And the best thing with the seamless papers is that the name itself suggests that it is one seamless background, means you can stand on the paper. It's also called the photography paper, right, for the photo shoots and everything they use. And this seamless paper, it is from a brand called Savage, and Savage seamless papers are available on Amazon. This is a 9-foot one, means in terms of the overall width it's 9 foot, and in terms of the overall length, if it gets dirty just like this, you can just cut the seamless paper and you can use it, because you get almost 36 feet when it comes to that roll. And this particular seamless paper in the gray color costed me, I think, somewhere around 5,500 or so on Amazon. I will make sure that there is a link in the description below. This is one of the best investment for me because it makes my overall workflow super simple. Having spoke about the background, the next thing you would need for your YouTube setup is a light. The light source, I actually have a natural light source on one side. Mostly I shoot my videos during the morning time, so I get the natural light source on one side, means for the left hand side basically. So for the right hand side, what I did was that I bought this light with a tripod from Amazon. Let me show you guys very quickly. This particular light is a continuous LED light from Digitek. This is the DCL 150, I think so. This particular light I got for a price point of 7,000. This is like super expensive, but I also have an inexpensive option for the light as well. I will show you guys in a moment. And this one, I got this very recently. This is a very bright light. You can adjust using the knob, and this is a high quality option, and that too it's a LED light, right? So it costs a bit more. Don't use it directly on your face. The lighting is going to be a little bit harsh. That's why I got this Softbox from Godox. So this one costed me 1,750 rupees, I think so. This is the remote it comes with. Directly I can use this and reduce the brightness, and I can use this and even more reduce it to 10%. You can see that the grain is coming into the video. So generally I keep this at 100% so that it matches with the light, and that too I kept the light to the opposite direction. In case if I turn the light this side, it defeats the purpose of using a softbox. If you don't have the budget for the LED lights, this is the one which I would suggest you guys. I will make sure that there is a link in the description from Amazon. This one hardly it costs you with the bulbs maybe 1,500 rupees or so, and if you include the tripod with a 2,000 rupees setup, you get the complete lighting setup on one side, or maybe you can just buy these two options for both of the sides, left and right hand side, in case if you do not have a natural light source, and you would be having something around 4,000 rupees, a complete lighting setup and a high quality lighting setup. And in terms of the softbox, they come with an umbrella, the white umbrella, which you can use it as a softbox. When it comes to audio, I already spoke about the mic which I use, but in terms of minimizing the echo, these are the acoustic foams I bought from Amazon. The 6 pieces costed me I think 500 rupees. I keep that at some places in order to minimize the echo. And the other 3 pieces here I kept with this clothing rack. These are the only 2 equipments I use when it comes to audio. However, in my studio, when it comes to aesthetics, I just made sure that we have few of these options. One is this brass colored plant pot, and also this particular plant. This is not a natural one, of course it's an artificial plant. Whatever I wanted to actually iron lies on this particular chair, and then we have this iron table. Actually the color of the table is a grey color table. You must have seen in my videos. I covered this table with this bed sheet, and I use this. Actually this table is a multi-purpose table, you know. When I'm not using it this for ironing, I used to store my clothes, and these are all the trousers or the pants which I want to shoot for my future videos, like I need to iron them. So I actually do have a iron stand as well, because I'm a fashion YouTuber, and before showing to you guys generally I need to iron. So I do tend to use iron box and iron table a lot. So I make sure that I have a specific table for that. This one costed me, this is an IKEA table which you can get from Amazon as well. This one costed me somewhere around 4,000 rupees or so. I'll make sure that there is a link in the description below. And when it comes to iron box, in the last video I showed to you guys, this is a Philips iron box which is a 2200 watts. This have a great steam output, so it can reduce the time of your ironing. So I would definitely recommend this option. And when it comes to the airflow for this room, we have a fan here, and also we have this AC installed, but while shooting video obviously I have to turn both of them off, and also have to close this window. But I will be sweating inside. Still, that's all for you guys. And then when it comes to clothing racks here, if you guys can see the clothing racks, I have these clothing racks which I showed in the previous video. This is a bamboo wooden clothing rack. So basically with this clothing rack, whatever the items which I use the most, or which I wanted to shoot, or something which I ironed and I wanted to make an outfit combination with this, all of them I keep it here on this clothing rack. And I keep this acoustic foams here because I would be standing near to this clothing rack while doing the A rolls, which is the talking head portions, just like this. So I generally use this one so that it minimizes the echo. And then down I just place my shoes. Actually for this clothing rack, there is an option to hang your pants, but this is not efficient. I would not suggest to buy this exact option. There is a budget version of this which comes at a price point of maybe 1,500 or so. I'll make sure that I will leave the link of that as well. But this one, in terms of the aesthetics, it looks fine. And when it comes to the clothing rack, I do have one more option as well. This one is for pants, of course. And for this one, I generally hang my pants, which I use the most, or which I wanted to use for the shoots, or something which I bought very recently. That's where I hang my pants, so that one, there is no need to iron them every single time, and number two, it's visible to me. So if I wanted to put up an outfit for you guys, it would be very easy for me to do that. And that is it for this YouTube studio. These are the two wardrobes here I have, and which I store my clothes. One wardrobe for the complete solid color shirts, and other for the solid color t-shirts, and also partly with the shoes and winter wear. There is nothing special in this area, just my bags. And also this is the mirror where I generally tend to see my outfits once I pair them. Right now you guys can see this is the outfit which I'm wearing, and as I mentioned, I'm already sweating because everything has been off and I'm shooting this video since quite some time. So this is the mirror I use. I do not have a separate mirror as of now. I'm planning to buy one, but not necessarily, because this is more than sufficient and the lighting is also fine here. That is it for this video, guys, and how I built my entire YouTube studio setup from Amazon. I will make sure that there are budget links for each and every option in the description. Make sure that you check out. If you are a beginner on YouTube, focus on your content, guys. These and all doesn't matter. Make sure that you have great content, and the later things comes into place with time. That's gonna happen. If you have a smartphone, that's all you need to make your content. I hope you guys enjoyed this behind the scenes, like what is my YouTube setup, how I shoot my YouTube videos in general, like how are the clothing racks aligned in my room, and all this setup and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did so, don't forget to click the like down below, and also share it to your content creator friends in case if it is useful. If this video doesn't cater to you, I'm so sorry, guys, because this video has been made upon request. As simple as that. That's it from me. See you next time.